First of all, with Fatima, was the exploration of faith on both levels, questioning faith and the passion for faith, was that subject matter one of the many reasons why this project was something for you to explore?
Um, yes, I think that that is brought up in the script, and it got my attention as well, of questioning what's really important to focus in life. I mean, it's um, questioning doesn't mean we're pointing the finger to whoever believes in what happened. It's respecting, and it's and I think that's very well done. That questions are brought up, but not judging the event. My character judges in a way, but the worst of it, she judges her daughter, not the happening, which is, I think it's more um, it's worse, being a mother and not believing in her daughter. That was the aspect that made me want to explore more of this story, and the approach that is done uh, about this story that is so well known in Portugal and around the world, I believe, uh, is is telling the story down to, in a way of, it's more down to earth. It shows the effect that had in real people, in their lives, in their feelings, behaviors, and that is very interesting. And for my character, I ended up focusing more on that because that was my job as well. But it's uh, it's questioning, if you don't believe in something, it doesn't mean you shouldn't believe in your loved ones.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yes. Yeah.
And I think that's very strong message, that you have to respect what the other person feels, and how and what and whatever it's their belief. And that was the conflict of Lucia's mother. She automatically didn't believe that it happened, and right away, it didn't happen, you're a liar. And that was the big lesson that this mother ended up getting from it, is I don't need to believe that happened, but I should believe in you because you're my daughter. So if you need me, I have to be by your side, I have to stand up for you, and I have to protect you, even though I don't think the same way.
Yeah.
So I that's those were the facts that actually got my attention, and made me want to explore this story deeper.
On getting to explore the story, what about the chance to see Stephanie really shine as an actress? Because without her performance, you're also very good in this movie, but without her performance,
Thank you.
the narrative can fall.
Yeah,
And
totally.
you're what's it like experiencing watching her shine and then also helping her through the process because you're a veteran and you can really point her towards the right directions and you can learn from each other too.
That's what happened. I think we did learn from each other, which was very, very special. I never felt that I was there teaching her anything, and I think she did teach me. So um, yes, in a way, actually, she did, because kids, they can teach us so much of just being genuine, just being true, just being and not complicating things. And that was very, very important. This relationship with me and Stephanie, we were just going to what really mattered. And um, I told, a few minutes ago in another interview, I told about the first scene, our first scene, that I cannot make any spoilers now, but our first scene that was scheduled was the most violent and the most dramatic scene in the film. So I think you know what scene I'm talking about. that was the first scene. I was really, really concerned about that. I was really nervous. And why the scene? I mean, we haven't built any connection. We were already having a bit of the connection, but the first scene to shoot, the first day of shooting, be that scene was really, really bothering me. And it was very emotional and was a very tough day. At the end of the day, I went home. I was uncomfortable with myself, and I got a message from Stephanie, a WhatsApp voice message, and she said, "I had so much fun doing this scene with you," and that was what I needed to hear. And she took away all the complications and all the little things that we build and build that poison our minds, you know. And she was focused on the scene. This is what we have to do. She was true, as you see in the scene. She was amazing. She is amazing in the film. She's absolutely amazing. But she had fun. And at the end, we were laughing. Then, not that at the end of the scene, no, that day was not. But at the end of the messages, because of course I replied to her, and then we ended up singing together over the phone and doing silly things and singing silly songs, and to break the ice and to focus on the good, on the good vibes.
You know, I very quickly, one last question. You're
Yeah.
well versed in, you're passionate about music. You dedicated your life to theater as well as cinema. And now, years later, from an analytical point of view, what makes Richard Curtis such a unique storyteller? Because you can see it from so many vantage points, and now with experience and hindsight, can you wrap your mind around that? What makes him unique?
Uh, what the most thing that I admire in Richard Curtis, besides the person he is, the big heart he has, his work with comic relief, unbelievable work, is that when he tells a story, he talks about people and all that a person can feel, and mixed feelings. Sometimes you're laughing, but your tears fall down. It goes to the it actually nobody actually asked me that question, and it's the first time I'm answering a question, and it's so obvious for me, but to verbalize it, it's now it's a bit hard. But every film that I see after I've seen before doing Love Actually, but after doing Love Actually, every film that I would watch, I would call him or text him, and I would end up saying always the same thing, like, you make me leave the theater smiling and with tears in my eyes, because it goes through all my feelings. And a human being is that, and a human being cannot just be happy, cannot just be sad, cannot just be mean or just be a great person. You go all the way, and then some people are more this or that, and he goes there. He goes to real people. He describes it, and he makes it real scenarios and of human beings, and he goes to that. And I think it's beautiful. And then his sense of humor, of course, is remarkable. It's amazing. I love it.
Thank you so much for your time, and have a great day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.